Hi, everybody, and welcome to Maui series. We are going to be talking with Sherine today from Elixir of Life. She's the co-founder of Elixir of Life, and she's also going to talk about the immune system and how to boost it and antibacterial steps to keep you safe and clean. Welcome, Sherine. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for creating this, I would say, channels or videos. I think it's very informative for all the people that are listening and a cool way to all stay in contact and share information. So I'm a cosmetic chemist by profession and the founder of Elixir of Life. We are a line that works specifically with the spa industry. We're exclusive and we had a relationship for past years with Maui. And today I wanted to give you some tips about about sanitizers, about sterilizers, about all those stuff and discuss different products that you could use. So first of all, what is a sanitizer? Number one, like washing your hands. So actually this doesn't kill any bacteria or viruses. It just gets rid of the germs. So let's say if you have 1,000 germs, you end up having maybe 100 of them when you wash your hands with soap and hot water. And then you have those sanitizer that are, let's say, hand sanitizer, for example, a gel with alcohol, depending on their concentration, that can, I would say, kill, but not completely, not irradiate the germs in your hands. So it depends of the concentration of alcohol or other type of active ingredients that are in there. So it's very important for the consumer to know that it doesn't mean that you're putting a hand sanitizer on your hand. That means, oh, you're killing everything. This is not true. Actually, the first thing to do is to wash your hands. And if possible, after use a hand sanitizer. And when you have it on, you have to let it dry because it takes up to 10 minutes for the active ingredients to work on the bacteria, destroy the cells of the bacteria or the germs or the viruses. And of course, there are some type of viruses that cannot be killed by certain type of active ingredients. A disinfectant is actually killing everything. So it's stronger than a sanitizer, but you cannot use it on every living surface. So it can only be used on surfaces or things like that. I'm talking about pure alcohol to clear the counters. I'm talking about bleach. I'm talking about hydrogenic peroxide that also can be used as an antiseptic, which an antiseptic is actually a disinfectant, but can be used on living cells. So on a living body, but not on surfaces. So going from there, number one is number one, we know that we have to wash our hands all the time. So what does it mean? It means also if you're going out and you're having your mask, you're wearing your mask and you're going to run errands or anything, the first thing to do when you get home is to take a shower, because anything that is around you, it could be on your skin, on your hair, on your clothes. So you have to remove everything and wash your clothes. So that's something we forget, but that's the basic. And then if you're using a hand sanitizer or any of that, as I said, leave it on for a few more minutes, for 10 minutes, let it dry. Don't wipe it off. Let it act, and then do what you have to do. But the hand sanitizer should be second. And of course, when you're outside and you can wash your hands, then you use your hand sanitizer. And you have to disinfect your house. So let's talk about disinfecting the house. Number one, the alcohol is the best. The alcohol kills all type of germs, fungus, microbes, I would say bacteria, viruses. Some type of viruses cannot be killed by alcohol, but most of the time it has a wide range of action. And you want to know the concentration and the type of alcohol. So let's say if you're working with, the best alcohol is actually the ethanol. It's better than the isopropyl alcohol. So you want to go with that. And depending on the concentration, if it's at 30%, it will start killing bacteria up to 70%. So, and the germs and the viruses, so all of that. So you want to watch the concentration of the alcohol because that's the number one thing. So let's say if you're in your counter, anything of that at work or at home, you could spray alcohol and disinfect things, but remember that the alcohol can damage plastic. So anything that has like a rubber feel or any of that can be deteriorated by alcohol. So second of all, if you're looking to disinfect your house, your floor, etc., number one, you should first clean your house with warm soap. So meaning that you don't put just the bleach, because I will be talking about chlorine, which is the bleach. You don't want to just pour the bleach in your soap surfactant and start mopping the floor, number one, because there could be a reaction between the detergent and the bleach. You can inhale it. It can be toxic. And sometimes people overdo it. Oh, the more I put, the better it is. But actually, it could harm you because all those products are carcinogenic. So you can get cancer. So you see, you don't want to fix something to have another problem. So everything has to be moderate. So number one, you clean your floor with hot water and a detergent. When you're done, because at that point you have maybe 1 million of germs in there on the floor, and you have, by cleaning, rubbing, you are destroying the bacteria, the viruses, membrane, because of the friction. And then when you're done with that, you put in your you flush it away, you throw it away. Then you can start disinfecting with, let's say, a little bit of bleach, and then start mapping the floor or working on few areas. So the dilution has to be very little. You have to look at the dosage that I give you and don't overdo it. And at that point, you have between 10 to an hour for the products to act on the floor and etc. Another thing also is the hydrogenated peroxide that is great because it's an antiseptic. You can use it on humans, on the skin, but you can also use it as a disinfectant as well at a lower concentration. So those are the three, in my opinion, the best disinfectants as chemicals if you're looking for. Talking about baking soda, as I said, it is actually, if you could do the research, it doesn't kill all bacteria, it doesn't kill too many viruses, not at all. So it's very limited. So the best ones are the alcohol, the bleach, and the hydrogenated peroxide. Now, for those people that are looking to, let's say, work more natural, to disinfect their house, I would say on the floor, use white vinegar. Vinegar is fantastic. It's less toxic than the bleach. And remember, if you're cleaning first and then disinfecting with vinegar, and you can blend them with different type of essential oils that have antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial properties, you will get a great result. So as you said, it's not about, prior to this video, it is not about quantities, it's about quality, not overdoing it and not going crazy, just the basic. It goes back to the basic all the time. A good way also to purify your air, for those who are more into high-tech, an ozone, I would say a machine would be great that you can turn on and it will disinfect the whole air for, let's say, 120 minutes, like an hour and a half, something like that. And it turns off by itself. It's good to clear the air. But those who are more natural, you could also use sage, for instance, that type of sage, or I just brought here different ones. We have like here a white sage. Sage have been actually proven scientifically to kill germs, bacteria, viruses, about 99%. And it's all about, you know, clearing the air, clearing yourself. So all of this also is a plus as a daily routine to kill the bacteria or viruses. And any other questions on disinfecting, talking about like maybe house, for the house or any of that?
Sure. I actually have that was really different. What is white sage?
White sage, they're like, I believe, I don't want to make a mistake, but are different type of sage. And actually the white sage, I like the scent better. It is less harsher. And it's just the leaf that you light up. You turn it off quickly, and then the smoke, you just smudge the house or the room. It's just a different quality of sage. So any quality, any type of sage has those antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral properties.
Perfect. And that you can get that anywhere as well, right?
You can get that anywhere you want, into any places. Even Whole Food has them, different stores carry them. And another thing that I would suggest, I would like to talk a little bit about essential oils before getting to personal hygiene. But the essential oils, The FDA doesn't regulate essential oils, but a lot of research have been done on certain types of essential oils and have been shown results fighting or killing bacteria, viruses, fungus, etc. And number one is, of course, tea tree. Rosemary is one of them. Lavender, believe it or not, new research have shown that lavender kills viruses and bacteria. And we also have clove. Clove bud is amazing and the smell is fantastic. And we have also the cedar, Atlas cedar, that also is antifungal, antiviral, and antimicrobial. So you could do your research, and those essential oils, of course, you have to work with them very carefully because they're very strong. They can be toxic if you ingest some of them. So you have to know your aromatherapy. So I'm not saying that you should ingest them, but I'm talking about applying them maybe on your hand, inhale, under your feet also because it gets a little bit into your body, or use it in your diffuser at home if you want to clear the air as well. This is a good way to keep the house in a good ambience and clear the germs around. So I put together a concentrate called Refresh, and it has all those essential oils concentrate in them. And you can put it in your diffuser. You can add it in your products also, let's say a massage cream, lotion, any of that, you could add it to have, of course, not at a high concentration. You want to make sure that people are not allergic to those type of essential oils, but a very small amount will be enough to I would say, clear the products that clear your body from germs.
So we can use those in our massages to clear the bodies of any type of bacteria.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Also, another way is to put these essential oils, dilute them in water. But of course, at that point, you noticed last time by adding some essential oils, which are oils in water, it creates like those bubbles, micelles that are going everywhere. They're not stable. So we add a solution, an emulsifier, to solubilize that essential oil into the water so it's completely homogeneous, and then you can use it and spray. So I've created this formula and I added some alcohol and garlic extract as well. Believe it or not, we have been using garlic extract in our acne products for blemishes, and it works fantastic. It has been proven that allicin that is in the garlic extra has antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal properties, and we use it at a low concentration. So it's very concentrate. We put it in this formula. You don't even smell like garlic. It doesn't smell at all. And it's excellent. Let's say if you're outside and you want to spray your hands, if you want to clear the air around you or spray or clear, I would say purify items around you. This is a great product to carry on in your purse and have it as to help. And we're putting it into a gel as well. And this is more like natural going, I would say it's completely organic, but it's a natural way.
Well, good, because then we don't have to worry about those cracks that you get in all your hands from using pure rub.
And it smells wonderful. It's a very pleasant scent. So those are like little ideas on how the thing is, there is no one product that is going to kill everything. But when you, like we do here in the lab, when we know that these active ingredients has a broad spectrum for bacteria, for viruses, and this one as well, we combine them together. Like we could have put a spray just with the essential oil, where we added a little bit of alcohol as well, and we added that garlic extract to boost the effect of antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal properties. So it's you just want to use the best of it and put it together and be as natural, in my opinion, as possible. And that's why I go back to number one: just wash your hands, take a shower, wash your hair, wash everything, because that's what's going to, I would say, detach the virus, detach the bacteria from your body, number one. And then after, if you want to disinfect in a way where I would say using an antiseptic on you, not a disinfectant, but an antiseptic, then you can start using those hand sanitizer, extra natural things to help clearing your area.
Great. I can't wait to get it in the spa. So as soon as we open, it's going to be available for everybody. It will be there to be sold, to be used. I'm excited.
I am super excited. Another thing I do want to point out is we've all listened to the news, and some were for it, some not, and actually they're all now for it, is boost your immune system with vitamin C. Very important, because it has to do with the iron that are in your hemoglobin and getting to those respiratory problems. Apparently the iron is not really attached to the hemoglobin, and the vitamin C help with that. So if you're taking and you load yourself with vitamin C, you are helping yourself not getting any respiratory problems, any viruses, any things like that. It's boosting your body to a pH that is alkaline, and it gets a lot of antioxidant properties. So you could eat oranges, pineapples, different things. They are different food, but from here, since our company is based on the tree of life, the baobab, we have the pure fruit, the tree right there. I use it every day. I put a teaspoon in my smoothie, and you can have it in pure water and drink it. It has a little bit acidic taste, a little bit sweet. It's very pleasant. And 100 grams of that fruit equals 6 times the vitamin C in one orange. So no matter what type of booster you're using, we use that one, and it is excellent. And it's also will be available at Maui Spa when you reopen. If you are interested about getting some products before Maui Spa is open, you could always go to the website and use Maui Spa as a name, Maui Spa in capital, as a code, as a discount code, and get those products 33% off. I believe that the world is going to be different when we're all going back to the active world, and it's already different at home. We're adapting now. Look at that. We're having a video online. So things are changing, and I guess it is very important not to panic. Understand that if you have a compromised immune system, just avoid crowd, avoid going out, stay at your house until things get quiet. There is no more of the viruses, or it's decreasing. And if you have to go out, just do the basic. Just don't keep that mask all the time. When you get home, throw it, wash it, do anything. Just don't keep it so it gets humid. The basic, as I said, is always wash your hands, wash yourself, take a shower. This is the most important. You're already solving a big problem. And then clear the air, clear your floor. And I give you some tips on how to. Those are very basic. Instead of Lysol, I would suggest smudging with sage, different things that could make your life more natural, more, I would say, comfortable. So there is so much now that we could do, going more natural, and yeah, so that was it.
Wonderful. Everybody, keep your masks on, do your social distancing, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thank you so much, Sherine.
Thank you for allowing me to speak and share this information with all of you today.
All right, everybody, until we meet again, stay tuned for our next series. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.